Hello, gentlemen, investors and traders. Analytical Service is in touch with you. System.GURU.Markets. Let's start with general information about the company. If you're interested, you can pause it. We suggest studying all the indicators of the company in question more thoroughly. Now let's look at the current fundamental indicators of the organization Insmed Incorporated, ticker INSM. This review is based on current data as of March 22, 2025. According to classification Guru.Markets company Insmed Incorporated belongs to the subcategory Pharma Holding. 111 organizations take part in the assessment, which is very representative. Look for the order table based on the results of this video. The overall result for the company in question, minus 9.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 1.2 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US market in general, we can see that the average result for the entire US stock market in total is 1.9 points. Against a score of minus 9.5 points for the company Insmed Incorporated. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Insmed Inc. and subcategory companies, we will see that in 12 months the shares Insmed Incorporated showed a change of 205.9%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory of 7.4%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the company Insmed Incorporated is $14.47 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $3,178 billion. Insmed Incorporated has a share of 0.455% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.27 billion, with a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $492 billion. Insmed Incorporated constitutes a share of 0.055%. Having made a comparison of the shares occupied by stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we can see the following. Occupied share Insmed Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 0.455%. The book value is 0.055%. This is 88% less than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance capitalization in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The debts of the organization under study amount to $1.238 billion. Financial liabilities to book value amount to 458.5% of equity. Result on the company's financial obligations, very bad, minus 2 points. The ratio of a company's market value to its profit corresponds to 0. The average for the subcategory is 42.9, which is much worse than the average for the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to profit indicators in comparison with organizations in the subcategory, very bad, minus 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was minus $914 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are unknown. And this is negative for the company's prospects. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 39.8. The subcategory average is 5 and is 696% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to revenue indicators in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $360 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is very bad for the company's prospects. Evaluation of projected future sales indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The margin is -251.3%, with an average in the subcategory of 11.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 262.9%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.142%. This is 220% less than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance of the company's current market price, Insmed Inc., rather towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is equal to $11,381,000, whereas for the subcategory, $3,563,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 219.4%. Assessment of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The company's profit per employee is -$718,900. Average in the subcategory, $83,100. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 765%. Estimation of profit for each employee of the company in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $286,000. In the subcategory, $715,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 150%. Estimation of sales volume for each company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The volume of sales transactions corresponds to 8.3%, with an average for the subcategory of 1.5%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 58% for the company Insmed Incorporated, whereas in the subcategory this level is 52%. Potentially, shares of the subcategory are quoted approximately the same as shares Insmed Incorporated. The company's current stock price is approximately $79.91. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $97.55. The dynamics of the current estimate and consensus forecast is approximately 22%. Let's look at the table of orders. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely everything in a given season decisions by an information and reference evaluation System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on stock analysis, Insmed Incorporated. Information System.GURU.Markets. The following decision was made. Open a sell trade at a price of $79.92 per share. The order was opened due to the fact that the company has a relatively low rating. The assessment of the organization was carried out based on the assessment approach, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 57.1. Stop loss is set at 102.74. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically based on the results of exchange trading on April 21st, 2025, or on the last working day before the specified date. Ticker PFE will become the main buy order. The video of the main deal has already been published on this channel. When closing one of the orders, basic or balancing, another order is fixed at the actual price. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. You are all truly the coolest audience.